Alrighty, y'all. We're getting a 28-foot momentum. Snow has done melted, a lot of mud. I done lowered the truck down. So we're gonna do a walk around, make sure everything is good, and hopefully get started with a good trip. Alrighty, y'all, there she is, all hooked up. Got the weight distribution bars on, everything's done, signs in the window, tag is on, lug nuts are torqued. So 28 foot, imagine. And I'm in the Middlebury yard. There are quite a few campers here, but not as packed as I was hoping to see. And all the haul-in drivers, they're over there parked at the gate waiting to get some more calls, so they are bringing in as they get the calls. They're out here waiting. So we're all hooked up, and now I noticed fuel this morning went up a little bit, and but I'm probably not going to do fuel on this one. This is the same one I just pulled on my last video, except this is a smaller camper, but it also pays less. It pays like $1.76, which is probably the less paying California load I think I've ever took. But now it only weighs, shipping weight is 6,726 pounds, and the GVWR on it is 8,495 pounds. Now, I know a few people out there right now dealing with some weather. I know Arizona's supposed to get, Flagstaff supposed to get some, and right now, I got a buddy, Tony, over, he's shut down at Milan because of Interstate 40 shut down from all the wrecks, from all the ice that they had out there. So, and they've been dealing with a lot of wind. So we don't want that, especially with this light camper. But I guess we'll do the best we can do, and hopefully this trip goes smooth. And yes, I'm back in blue. Still got a little bit of vibration. I'm not worried about it no more. They give me an idea whenever I had my tires rotated the last time, or actually put the new ones back on, because I took the old ones, put them back on and switched them back. Somebody said something maybe about some bent rims. So it warms up a little bit, then I may take red rims and put them on here, even though it's a different size, and run it down the road. If it takes the vibration out, then I'll try to buy some rims for this truck, and then hopefully everything will be fixed. But Ram is still calling me, want me to take it back in. I'm still waiting on the transmission parts. I told them there's no sense to bring it in unless they have the recall parts for the transmission, for the fluid shooting up, catching on the engine on fire, and the recall for my tailgate, and to get the parts to fix my tailgate and the dent in my tailgate. So they're supposed to call me back tomorrow, I think, and let me know everything. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and Happy New Year whenever it gets here in a few days. I'll be out here running. Like I said, we're going to Cali. And remember, I'm in the Middlebury yard. You know, if you don't wear waterproof boots or something like that, then have you some rain boots or something like that. Some extra boots inside your truck, so that way you put it on, because I just waded in, some water and mud, which if I had tennis shoes on, or if I had boots that had holes or was not waterproof, my feet would have definitely got wet. And if it hadn't nothing else to put on, that would have sucked. So anyway, let's get rolling and see what happens. All right, everybody, we have made it over here. Today is my sandwich maker's birthday, January the 2nd. We're waiting to get checked in. Look like there's 3 or 4 in front of me. 3 there, 1. I think the other one done left, so maybe 3 more in front of me. They said they had 2 people checking them in, so here is the same place I was on the last RV trip. Now, I do want to go over a few things. that, especially for the newcomers that are trying to get in this, and since it is January and it's supposed to start picking up, we will see here in another week or two if it's going to. Now, I did get a backhaul. I seen it on the board. Well, actually, I didn't see it. Tony seen it, and he didn't want it, because he'd have to wait a couple days on it, and it just equaled up because it couldn't be picked up until Tuesday, which is tomorrow, the 3rd. So if I'm unloading today, I got to drive 4.5 hours from down there towards San Diego to pick it up. Now, it only pays $1.20 a mile. Excuse me, not great, but none of our backhauls pay, you know, great anyway. It's going to buy the fuel on the way back and put a little bit of money in my pocket. So, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. So we are going to go after it. We're going to load it first thing in the morning and then get out of here. Flagstaff, you know, we're going to look, see what Flagstaff's still doing, because it was putting down some snow yesterday. And because Tony and C Farmer was, right when it was starting to hit, they was going over it. So, but pretty much I'm going to go over a few things, emails and questions and stuff I've been getting, and it's good information that I think, and the warning information. I've done put in at least 1 or 2 videos. I'm going to put it in this one again, especially, like I said, for the newcomers that are watching these videos and are interested in it. So I guess let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna go over is the first thing, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for everybody that messaged me. You know, hope everybody was safe out there, and hope everybody had a good one, and hope we all have a good year this year. Now, let's go over the permits. Now, Arizona, I've been given a warning for Arizona. They've been closing early and doing all kind of crap. So don't mess with Arizona. There's a phone number. If you work with Indiana Transport, there's a phone number in your book. And if you need to email me, and I'll send you the number, whatever, email down in the description. But call that number and get your Arizona permit before you even get to Arizona. That way you can go in, you can show them if they're open. If they're not open, you can keep on going, because there is a police officer that has been known for hanging around there and has done busted 2 of my buddies. And that's not a good ticket. It's a $500 ticket. It's actually a criminal ticket. And you have to go through a lot of hoops to be able to get that taken care of and off your record. Of course, they got it down to where you pay like $290. They take it off your record. It's a money thing, y'all. So very important on that one is do not. I mean, and I think it works for all of our scales. I mean, port of entries, except for maybe New Mexico and Wyoming. But other than that, that's the very one I use it for, is Arizona, and then I use it for Nevada, because you can't go in and get a Nevada one. So make sure, do not mess around with Arizona. That is a costly ticket, and you will have a bad day. Okay, now, good time to get into RV transport. Not right now. Keep watching the videos. I will let y'all know if something changes. They're saying it's going to be changing in January. So we're going to find out. I'm going to be putting out, I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, because I know all of you out there have seen my hookups and all that stuff. So I'm trying to put smaller videos out, I guess, more information. And then I'm thinking about, I've got a lot of other videos to do when I get home. People sending me stuff, product reviews, stuff like that. If there's anything y'all want me to do videos on, then put it down in the comments down below. And if y'all don't mind, you're watching this and you haven't done it yet, go and subscribe, hit the thumbs up, bell notification, helps out the channel a lot. We're trying to grow as big as we can get. But in rule changes and log changes and stuff like that, I'm trying to keep up with, especially with California, supposed to be starting a new law, supposed to start it yesterday. So I'm going to pay attention whenever I go back through, after I get my load and head back through, to see if I see anything. Now I do have some information on that. Now, on trucks with missing parts. Okay, there is my sandwich maker called the DOT, and she went down a little wormhole there, and there is exemption form. I found out about it because of Red. And you can get on there. They're starting it in January the 1st, 2023, which today is January the 2nd, so it started yesterday. You can get on there, you fill out some paperwork, and you print out this piece of paper, and you can run 1,000 miles in California with missing parts. So if y'all want to call them, I don't have the number. I could, you know, my sandwich maker done all that. So, but just call them or get on the website, their exemption form for anybody with missing parts. All right, so we went over that. Now, I should have wrote it all down in my handy dandy notebook. I'm getting old. I can't remember everything. But be careful on your hookups, be careful on the wind, and on the new people that's coming in, you want to look around for the right company that's you. If you want to make sure they got loads going to where that you are living. So if you live in Florida, well, you want to find all the companies that at least going to have loads to get you back home. That helps you out, so that way when you leave and you run New York, California, Arizona, wherever you want to go, when you get ready to go back home, you can go back to Indiana, get you another load, whatever company, and then go to that. But other than that, I guess I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've got some more stuff but I may start another video whenever I go do the pickup on this camper, because like I said, it's not gonna be my first backhaul over here. Paying $1.20, like I said, not that great, but it's gonna buy the fuel. It's gonna put a little bit of my money in my pocket. So I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen. Now, it's actually going back to one of our yards. So I'm picking up at the dealership and it's going back because it's gonna have to go back to manufacturing. As another thing, since I've never done this, so I'm kind of curious, why is it going back? Am I gonna have falling parts off this thing? So I'm gonna go over everything really good, take plenty of pictures, so that way they don't try to accuse me of anything. Not saying they will, just saying I don't wanna be put in that position. All y'all, be careful, be safe out there. Thank y'all for watching the videos. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.